So this is a follow-up to one of my previously introduced Cusa tea reviews. So this one is, of course I've already drank all of them in here. This one is the Cusa Coffee Cold Brew Instant Coffee Variety Pack, hot or iced. So this one came with like a variety, as it says, of the coffee ones. I took notes on each one individually to the best of my abilities. Now, some of them only came like with, just one of them, while others came, it was like more than one. I think like the light brew was like maybe one or two. The dark brew was like two of them. I think the medium brew was like one. So some of them it was like one, and then some of them was like two. So, I could only do, one with one, one version with one, so to speak. Without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into my notes. So one of the first ones I tried was Mocha. Now, I've had mochas before in other places, so I understand what a mocha is and what it's supposed to be. Now, with this mocha, with Cusa Tea's mocha, it wasn't super chocolatey. To me, mochas, other places were super chocolatey, a bit overwhelming with the chocolate. And this is coming from somebody who likes chocolate. But Cusa Tea's mocha was not super chocolatey, okay? You know, like I said, I've tasted a mocha before. I know what it is. But this one was not overwhelming with the chocolate. Now, I tried it with 8 ounces of warm water. And I did, if I remember correctly, tried it with and without milk. So, adding the milk tasted good. You could do it without the milk. But it's up to you. But like I said, I brewed it in water and then added the milk instead of brewing it in milk. So it tasted pretty good. Like I said, not super chocolatey. So if that's something that you're looking for, and it could be that, other mochas were like super chocolatey because they added more chocolate, but it's just, just a nice, good mocha. Point blank. So then I tried the light roast. I tried it with 8 ounces of hot water. It smells very nice. Like the light roast smelled so pleasant, and it had this like sweet almost smell. It was just really nice. I don't know what to say other than it had this really sweet, pleasant smell. Maybe, just maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just, a weak coffee drinker. I just like the light roast a lot. It was just a good, wholesome cup of coffee, especially when you add a little milk. That light roast was the bomb diggity, okay? 10/10 recommend. Now, the medium roast, it smelled not as sweet, so to speak. A little less delicate, but of course it's a stronger roast. So it smelled stronger, so to speak, and it tasted stronger. Not too much, but you can tell the difference, of course, in the medium and the light. It was good, but I still like that light roast the best. And with milk, like I said. Then I tried the dark roast, 8 ounces, warm water. Smelled even stronger. Of course, tasted even stronger. Like I said, it was good, but I was really feeling that light roast. Now, if you like darker roasts, then you should probably go for the dark roast. Go figure. It just wasn't, as good to me as a light roast. But if you like dark roast coffee and you want something instant, go for the Cusa Tea dark roast. It was still good, though, I gotta admit. All in all, the dark roast was a little bit stronger than the medium roast, but overall, like I said, me personally, I like the light roast the most. It was the most delightful, and it was just wholesome and so good. So next I have the dirty chive. I did it in 8 ounces of warm water. It smelled really nice and warm. So like a slight like strong coffee smell, with like a cinnamon kind of smell, with a slight spiciness. It was just really good. It wasn't like overpowering spice, like spiciness. It was just really nice. Without milk, like I said, it's a slight spice, and a nice cinnamon taste. With milk, it's still the spice, but just not as strong, of course, because you kind of watered it down with the milk a little bit. So next you have the lemon dark roast. Now, of course, it's the dark roast, so it's stronger. Now, the lemon kind of didn't do it for me. The lemon dark roast, I don't know what it is about that lemon in the coffee, but it didn't quite do it for me. I don't know. It was just it was weird. I'm not really used to stuff like that, I guess. But if you like lemon, in your coffee, then you go for it. But for me, it was a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. And then with the dark roast, it being like stronger and my least favorite of the dark, medium, and light, it was probably my least favorite. I'm gonna be honest. And last but not least, the vanilla dark roast. Now, I had bought a whole one of the vanilla, just the vanilla, because I like vanilla coffee. Vanilla and caramel coffee, those are my favorites. But anyways, so I tried them in 8 ounces and 10 ounces of warm to hot water. I don't think you really can tell the difference between, 8 ounces and 10 ounces. It's just 2 ounces, and I don't get it. Like, sometimes that does make a difference, but I couldn't really tell that much of a difference, to be honest. It was mostly the same. It tasted great, though. Especially when you add a little milk. Like, it's like the perfect, like, cappuccino, frappuccino. Like, if you want, like, an organic or closer to organic cappuccino, frappuccino, definitely go for the Cusa tea. Well, if you like vanilla, the vanilla. It was just really good. And like I said, now it is the dark roast, but you add a little more milk, that'll like tone it down, which is what I did. And so if you want like a way to like know, okay, so how do I add, how much milk do I add? So what you could do is, so if you do like 10 ounces of water and you brew your vanilla, then maybe go for like 5 ounces of milk. Now that's gonna be like a lot of coffee, so maybe go for like 8 ounces, but do like 4, so like a 1-to-2 ratio, with like having of course more coffee than milk, because you want coffee with milk, not milk with coffee, so keep that in mind. Or maybe like a 2-to-3 ratio, something along those lines. But like I said, you want coffee with milk, not milk with coffee, so just keep that in mind. So I also tried the vanilla dark roast with warm milk instead of water. So instead of like adding milk after brewing it with water, I brewed it with warm milk. And it honestly, I mean, it still tasted great, don't get me wrong, but it tasted almost like vanilla hot cocoa than it did, like coffee, which like I said, I'm not complaining about, but it was weird. I don't know, like I said, those kind of things do matter. I always say this, how much water you brew with, what kind of water you use, what kind of medium you use, water, milk, etc. It does sometimes make a difference. So, like I said, it gave me more of like a hot cocoa kind of a taste, hot vanilla cocoa taste when I brewed it with milk. So if you're into that, that's an option that you could try, but it was still good. I think I prefer brewing it with water and then adding the milk, but like I said, all of it was good either way. So that was basically the entire, my rundown review of the entire. So if you want to get like the packet where you have like a little bit of each of the different coffees that they have, so that you can personally see what you like, what you don't like. That was my take on all of it. And so I really had fun with that. Like I am a coffee drinker. I feel like I'm more of a tea drinker now. The coffee's catching up a little bit again. I used to drink mostly coffee, but now it's tea, and I feel like now they're gonna be competing with each other because I have access to all of this delicious organic coffee. So, you know, I'm excited, and I'm probably gonna order that again. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna order the vanilla dark roast. I'm gonna just be honest. The vanilla dark roast was 10/10 recommend, and it was wonderful. So, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them and all that kind of stuff. But this was fun, and I really did enjoy. Like I said, that vanilla dark roast, it was the bomb diggity, and I absolutely love it. So I'm definitely ordering that again. But anyways, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Okay.